After nearing eradication, the protection, management, and reintroduction of wolves in parts of North America has been a bit of a conservation roller coaster for over 4 decades. The Endangered Species Act has helped them to bounce back successfully enough that they're no longer considered endangered or even threatened. In some areas of the Yukon and Alaska, it could be said that they threaten to go beyond the status of thriving to encroaching on the habitat of some of their prey species. Particularly, they're a significant threat to migrating herds of caribou across this extreme northwestern part of the continent. With their hunting season opening up, I'm heading to the easternmost edge of the known range for the Copper Rock and Brightwater wolf packs. These 2 wolf packs are believed to each number well into the dozens and have been particularly damaging to the caribou migration in recent years. With their numbers growing so high, the wolves in this area have become more aggressive in their competition for food, so much that they seem to fear humans much less than is usually natural. As I set out to locate the Copper Rock pack this morning, nearby bison bark their warnings, and this callous attitude towards man becomes all too real for me when I have a wolf encounter within sight of the cabin. I think I've stumbled into the middle of a hunting party or something. They don't seem to know I'm here yet. They just seem to be aggravating those buffalo I passed earlier. I just need to get my back against something. This is farther east than these wolves have been known to range, but there's no denying that they're here anymore. He's definitely hurt. Pretty badly, I would suspect. I don't think he would have gotten far. There he is. Oh. I just wonder if any of his friends are about. As the pack moves off to the west, I track them in hopes of discovering where they den. From a healthy distance, I observe them at the northern end of Copper Bowl Lake, making their way in the general direction of the recovering Yukon forest. This corridor for migrating caribou has seen the migration return to it over the last 2 seasons. The wolves who've extended their range to this area, however, have disrupted that activity to the extent that the caribou herd has fallen dangerously in number. Not just from wolf predation, but environmental difficulties associated with having to find alternative routes. There they are. They didn't go too far. Well, 2 of them got away, but I'll have to finish this one that I injured. Other members of the Copper Rock Pack seem to lament their fallen brethren, and as I listen to their sad song, I feel sorrow for their plight and wonder about man's place in the ecosystem of this wild place. At the very north end of the reserve, I reach the northeast edge of the Brightwater Wolf Pack's range and begin making my way west. Their range neighbors that of the Copper Rock Pack, where the 2 converge at the recovering Yukon forest. It's at this junction that the caribou migration corridor has been disrupted by these 2 packs, whom wildlife biologists fear could merge to become a super pack, the effects of which could be devastating. These wolves represent only a fraction of the Brightwater pack. Though it's a painful truth, the delicate equilibrium of this area's fauna depends on this culling. Moving deeper into this scorched forest, I come to the northern lake where the migrating caribou habitually repose on their journey and find more of the Brightwater wolves. There's really no way to know for sure, but these could be members of the Copper Rock Pack, the Brightwater Pack, or it may even be some of both. The number of wolves at this crossroads could be an indication that the two have begun to merge. From his essay, Thinking Like a Mountain, Aldo Leopold wrote, "Only the mountain has lived long enough to listen objectively to the howl of a wolf. Only the uneducable tyro can fail to sense the presence or absence of wolves, or the fact that mountains have a secret opinion about them. In those days, we'd never heard of passing up a chance to kill a wolf. We reached the old wolf in time to watch a fierce green fire dying in her eyes. I realized then, and have known ever since, that there was something new to me in those eyes, something known only to her and to the mountain. I was young then, and full of trigger itch. I thought that because fewer wolves meant more deer, that no wolves would mean hunter's paradise. But after seeing the green fire die, I sensed that neither the wolf nor the mountain agreed with such a view. I now suspect that just as a deer herd lives in mortal fear of its wolves, so does a mountain live in fear of its deer."